their own 27-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
At their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Finds the open target, Arnold. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 61 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Seattle Seahawks 5-0 for the first time in franchise history. And Sunday night, Week 5, what a game as they rally back to defeat Minnesota 27-26. And Russell Wilson did it again, as Al Michaels said on the broadcast. Astonishing. He leads the Seahawks 94 yards in the final 2 minutes. Throws a touchdown pass to DK Metcalf on 4th and goal with 15 seconds to play. And he also completed a big 4th and 10 earlier in that game-winning drive. So Charles Russell Wilson being Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's very similar. What's that great poem about postal workers? Neither rain, nor snow, nor sleet. I mean, that's Russell Wilson. It does not matter, does it? And every time we talk about the best quarterbacks in the game, other names tend to come up, and then we go, oh, yeah, what about Russell Wilson? He might very well be the best. So that's what he's going off of right now. He's absolutely on a mission to get his team back to a Super Bowl, and in doing so, putting his name up there with the best in the game. 3 touchdown passes in this one, 19 through 5 for him. Russ is cooking, and we're going to hear MVP talk all season long, and he's earned it. They get an open week now, and then they got a couple division games coming up. A really tough one at home against Arizona and Kyler Murray, and then they're at San Francisco for another tough one against that 49ers defense that's usually on its game.
Third down, Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
For the Seahawks.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up third down.
He may try and run for this. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Good.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle.
Murray's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Murray being chased out. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Russell Wilson.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald.
The wide receiver.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
Wilson now off the bootleg. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he slips up past. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Complete.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he'll buy some time running. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From just shy of midfield, Murray. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
To Dan Arnold.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, his nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
He knocks him back. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
20-yard line.
A good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carrier. Byron.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. Fumble recovery. Touchdown for Arizona. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Chris Carson trotting back out there, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing again here, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's got the first down before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline. And
so now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Chris Carson lead the way in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Drake. Get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Is good. makes the score Seahawks 35.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Seahawks take over.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Wilson. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their program. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On the Seahawks 39-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Juke move that gives him the 1st down.
Cardinals.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Murray on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's caught at the 7-yard line.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 7-yard pick.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. L.J. Collier able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else. Tyler Lockett, he's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 66 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can punt in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray would give. This is Drake. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, That's a really big game.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He gives it off to Carson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The Seahawk ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
1st down, Seahawks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 36 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Incomplete. Penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They walk in to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 72 yards. Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 47 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Murray now on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Turns out to be a great idea. That's 4 yards.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Eluding the pressure in, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Fitzgerald hauling it in from Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. On 3rd down, Murray.
For the last few seasons, it's almost been sport for us in the media to see if Larry Fitzgerald was going to call it quits and cap off what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. But now he's entered season number 17, 2nd on the all-time receptions list, just 171 catches behind Jerry Rice, and maybe he's found new life as he continues.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a two-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a two-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Second and 11 now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's final score is
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.